Tonight on Game Night, join the fair Nikki, Sir Lincoln, Squire Aaron, and your court jester Dave as we play Medieval Academy, a game for 2 to 5 players designed by Nicolas Poncin and published by Yellow and Blue Cocker. So let's curry King Arthur's favor.
Okay.
Hark, Sir Dave!
What ho, Aaron?
Prithee, wouldst thou teach us of Medieval Academy?
Only if I can do it in English.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was English. So, real modern English.
That's modern English.
I'll stop the world.
Yeah, exactly. Medieval Academy, he said, singing over the three of you, is a game in which we are squires in King Arthur's court, and we are trying to earn the most chivalry points, or whatever these are called, I can't remember anymore. We are going to do that with this deck of cards. The cards correspond to each of these 7 boards: the gallantry board, tournaments, jousting, education, king's favor, is that what that was? King's service, quest, and charity. We have each of our little tokens, as you see, has started and stacked up on these boards, and the gist of a turn in this game is we are all going to have a hand of 5 cards, and then starting with the start player, in this case, we have randomly determined as Lincoln. He will play a card, then you, then me, and we'll just keep doing that until we play 4 of our 5 cards. Each card just moves your colored token on that track. And the cards are pretty much all the same. They are numbered 2 through 5 in each of these spaces. There is 1 5 here, 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 and here. And in the tournament and joust spaces, there are 2 5s. And I think for all the spaces that aren't tournament and joust, if anyone really cares, the distribution is 1 5, 2 4s, 3 3s, and 2 2s. And don't worry about it. And I'm just saying it. Here it's 2 5s, I think 3 4s, and 6 3s. There are no 2s here.
Okay.
Just so you know. The game takes place in 6 turns, and at the end of the 6th turn, whoever has the most chivalry wins. The little thing right here that shows, either clockwise or counterclockwise, is the direction we're going to draft. Draft, you say?
Oh.
Yes.
Indeed I do. So here's how a turn is going to work. We are all going to be dealt 5 cards, and then we will draft 1 and pass the rest 4 clockwise, and then draft 1, and then draft 1, and then draft 1, and then pass the last card, so we now have a hand of 5 cards. Then, starting from Lincoln as the start player, he will play a card, and he will move that many spaces on the board. And then we will keep doing that until we have 1 card left, which we will not play, and then we will score these boards. The scroll on the top of these 4 boards shows you the round that they score. These 4 all score every round. The King's Service scores at the end of round 3, at the end of round 6, also known as the end of the game. Only scores at the end of the game, only scores at the end of the game.
What is this other little scroll?
You've jumped ahead of me, but after the end of the 3rd round, these 4 boards reset, and we will all go back to 0 from wherever we are in the progress. But prior to that, our progress is maintained. So, let me tell you what the boards do if you are in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd on these boards. If you are in 1st place on this board, and this board is always, the gallantry board is always scored first. If you are in 1st place in this board, then you may move any one of your pieces 3 spaces forward. On any of the tracks, that can be on the gallantry track.
Okay.
If you are in 2nd place, you move any one of your pieces 2, and if you are in 3rd place, you move any one of your pieces 1.
Yep.
I have described that backwards. This actually happens, the person who's in 3rd, then 2nd, then 1st. Moves in that order.
It's got the arrow going up from
Correct.
3rd to 1st.
And the reason that is important is for purposes of determining who is in 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, the person on top of a disc is ahead of the person underneath that disc. So right now, Lincoln is 1st and Aaron is 2nd, and now Nikki is 1st and Lincoln is 2nd and Aaron is 3rd.
Yep.
Okay? Being in this start space on any of the boards, in case you're worried about the order that these discs were placed, you can never get anything positive in this space.
In the you haven't moved space.
You can never score anything positive in the you haven't. So if this looked like this, Lincoln is 1st, Nikki is 2nd, no one is 3rd. Okay? So you don't have to worry about the stacking ranks. So This goes first and allows you to move one of your pieces if you are first, second, or third here. These are the same for purposes of card play. If you played this card, you would move on either of these tracks. Okay? It doesn't matter that this guy isn't a jouster.
Is this the symbol here the kind of thing that it needs
Yes.
to be? Okay.
It matches in color,
Right.
Oh, right.
and it also
And the
matches
sort of suit.
in the little symbol.
Yeah.
All right? These score exactly the same. First gets 3 points, second gets 2 points, third gets 1. That's what these little shields are right here. So when you move, you can decide when you move which track you want to move on. The education track penalizes the people who are in last and second to last. If you are in last here, you lose 3. If you are second to last, you lose 1. For purposes of this space, the start space will count against you, and everybody on that space is considered to be in last and will score -3. If it happens that multiple people are there in last, then you do not score second to last. It's just a blanket -3 for everyone, and nobody gets the -1.
Sure.
That is with this space. The King's Service, so these are going to happen every turn.
Yep.
The King's Service only happens at the end of turn 3, and if you are on any of these spaces here,
And 6.
thank you, into 6. If you are in any of these spaces here at the end of turn 3 and turn 6, you score nothing. If you are on this space to this space, just anywhere in here, you will score 6 points. And if you are on this last space or past, you will score 12. You can move past that, and that is what we have these extra discs in front of us. If I'm here and I move 3, I would go 1, 2, 3, and I would stack this so as to indicate that I have lapped around. So that's what these extra discs that we have in front of us are for. This only happens at the very end of the game.
Yep.
Whoever's first gets 17 points.
Wow.
Second gets 10, third gets 4.
Wow.
Yep. This also only happens at the end of the game. Whoever's in last loses 10. Whoever's in second to last loses 5.
All right.
All right?
Yuck.
When we are done with our card play, all the cards come back in and get shuffled again.
At the end of round 3? Or just at the end
At
of
the end
every
of every round,
Thank
all
you.
the cards get shuffled. The Excalibur first start player marker moves clockwise, but for round 2, we'll be passing counterclockwise.
Yep.
And clockwise, counterclockwise, blah, blah, blah. That is the entire game.
Slap.
Let
Sorry.
me do it this way so it's not.
So we draw one, pass him, draw one, pass him.
Yes.
Draw one, play one.
Draft one. No, you do not play it till the end of the draft.
And we are going to play 4 of these and toss the last one?
You will not play one of your 5 cards.
Well, yeah, not these 5, obviously.
There you go, Nikki.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Well, you're seeing him now.
Well, you're right, but no, I don't want to. I knew which one you took.
That's fine.
And this is for you next time.
Uh-oh, I'm slowing it
Don't
down.
worry about it.
Yeah, drafting is always funny. There's always somebody who's like got 3 piles in front of them and somebody who's,
Holding up the show.
yeah. Usually that's me.
There you go.
Flip him over there.
Says you.
I don't know.
Here's your last card.
Okay.
Wow.
Eek.
All right, Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
Play a card.
Any card?
Any card.
5 of this dude.
Okie doke. The shaded spaces on each are the 5s, basically. So
Okay.
Oh, that helps.
Yep.
I'll play a 4 of gallantry.
And a gallantry.
4 of gallantry, eh? I will play a 4 over here. Yeah, I'll make some.
And make a mess.
I'll make a mess. I don't have any
That's
problem.
okay. You don't need to stack those because I'm playing a 3 on that place.
Oh, and make a mess.
1, 2, 3.
3 for, what is that one?
It's
Education.
education, yep.
So are
will
we all at
play.
minus or?
Yes.
Okay.
We're all tied for minus right now.
4. And I'm in first on this
Perfect.
one.
I'll play a 3 here.
Boo, sir.
The
1,
war.
2, 3.
Dang you. 3. 1, 2.
3 for the King's. What was it?
Service.
Service.
Oh,
I go
service.
4 on King's Service.
I was going to say favor, but
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
1, 2, 3.
could someone move me 3 on the
What color are you?
princess
Green.
green?
All right, this is the last card you're going to play this round.
Three on the popper.
Charity.
You're blue?
Charity,
Here.
charity,
No,
charity,
not
charity.
that one. Charity. I'm going to play my last card, and it'll be 3 on the Dragon
2,
Quest.
3. What a coincidence. I'm going to go 4 there.
Because you copied me, that's why.
It's a card I
It's a
had.
card you had.
It's a card I had.
No, you had 2 cards.
Mover
2.
2 on the gallantry track.
Is that you here?
Green.
Yep. All right, so no one is third here.
Right?
Red is second. Move 2 spaces somewhere on any of the tracks. Anywhere you want. Any of the 7 boards. All right, green, move 3 spaces on any of the tracks that you want.
Can I divide it up?
Nope.
Okay.
Not a chance.
So understand,
How dare you ask
the way
such
the
a thing?
tie rules work in this particular board, you will lose 3 if you are there.
Right now.
You are losing 3 right. You and I are each losing 3 right now because we are on the 0 space.
Sweet.
You're tied for super last.
Well, then clearly have to move on that track, I think.
It seems to me that's the best move.
So 1, 2, 3 on education.
All right, done here. Blue gets 3 points. Yellow gets 2 points. Nothing is awarded here because you cannot score positive points on the start space. Here, yellow gets 3. Green gets 2. Red gets 1. Here, yellow gets -3. There's a little -3 shield. I actually like that there's a minus points, so you don't necessarily know. Red gets -1.
Oh, right. I got -1.
Nothing happens till end of round 3 on this one. That's 1 of 6. Bring in the cards. Pass the sword. Move it along.
Interesting.
All the progress stays. It does not get reset until the end of round 3.
Slappity slap.
No, I've been doing it this way.
1, 2.
Shouldn't you deal counterclockwise since we're going to pass
No.
counterclockwise?
Don't be that way. What are you, me?
What do you mean? What are you winning?
Yeah. What? I don't want. These are Nikki's cards. I don't want this.
Round 2
Yeah.
is indicated by the hourglass. All right, remember, we are passing the counterest of clockwise this time.
Holy smackadoodle doos. I need that.
There you go. And those go to you.
Whackity smackity there. Jeez, what do I have so far?
Those go to you.
Jeez Louise. Quick decisions.
Yeah, but unless you're getting the crap out
there's your
I
last
know.
card.
Aaron and I have been getting.
I know it.
Well, what's interesting is you don't see all the cards, right?
Right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're gonna play that card.
I'm going to play this card. Go 4.
Okie doke. I am going to go. I'll go 4 here.
All right. 3 on the dragon. 1, 2.
I will go 5.
Nice.
Butterfingers.
It is easy to kind of knock them around. I will go 3 here on edumacations.
3, please, on the gallantry track.
Yellow.
A gallon of tree tracks.
That one. Yep, thank you.
You're still the least gallant squire in the kingdom.
I don't want to fault you for a moment.
4. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold on.
And push everybody back.
Nice shooting there, Tex.
Sorry.
3 on the edumacation track. 1, 2, 3.
3.
And I'll move 4 on that same track.
Oof. Oh, move 5 on that track. 1, 2, 3. Did I skip a circle?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Felt like I did.
Oh,
Shoot. That was a waste.
yeah.
2 on the gallantry
Not
track.
your turn.
Oh, go ahead.
2 on the gallantry track, eh?
Just do it.
No,
Let
I
me
don't have it.
rethink my move.
I'll play 3 on the king's service.
2 on the gallantry track, please. Thank you.
3 on the gallantry track. Thank you.
3 on the gallantry track.
Heh. That went crazy.
Yeah, it did.
That's it, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yellow's in 3rd place on the gallantry track and can move 1.
I get to move 1 somewhere.
1, any 1.
1 somewhere. Well, let's see. Nikki could snake that. That's going to happen there. So I will do this.
And green is in 2nd place then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So green gets a 2 move anywhere? That's you.
I could go
Oh,
there.
that was dumb.
Why? I thought that was all right.
No, this is the better move, right?
I can go 1, 2, right?
Yep. She just knocked me down from 2nd to 3rd, but I could have guaranteed 1st and
No,
knocked
'cause-
Lincoln down. If I moved 1, Lincoln
he
was
goes.
last.
He
Oh,
could
that's
take
true.
1st back. Now Lincoln gets a 3 move.
Right.
Yep. Move me 3 on the dragon track.
Yeah, I like that one too. All right. So blue gets 3,
Yep.
green gets 2,
And yellow gets 1.
and yellow gets 1.
Yellow gets 3.
Green gets 2.
Green gets 2, and red gets 1.
Hey, I'm going to lose 3 again.
Thank you.
Yep. -3 for yellow and
Probably not a good-
-1 for
probably not a good
Nikki
strategy.
on the education.
And moving on.
And we go to
On
round
the
3.
edumacations.
Yes. Bring in the cards.
Give me your cards. On my little. Does that matter?
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, this was probably not my wisest move.
Just going 1 here.
No,
Oh.
this not ever
Hitting
dealing with
that,
that.
yeah.
It's gonna cost me 9 points probably.
Did you ever get the cards? I mean, could you even choose that?
True. Sometimes
In the
you
very
don't have much
beginning,
choice.
the very first round I could have, and I just decided not to see what happened. But then I never got past any, so that's part of it. But some of it also was me just saying, whatever, we'll see what happens. All right. We are passing.
To the right.
No, to the left.
We're passing clockwise.
Just like we started.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oof. Really?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, there you go, Nikki.
Okay,
I'm gonna help
thanks.
you out.
I'm sure you are.
all about
Always.
helping
You're
you out.
always helping me out.
I know, right?
That is funny.
Isn't that great?
That is funny. Wow, what a waste. How dare you, Aaron? How dare you? You and
Is
your,
it just all bad?
No,
Well,
it's,
you're gonna
it's
get a
funny.
chance
He'll,
to see
he'll tell
it.
you later.
we'll explain in a second.
Why did you do that, Dave? Not smart.
Because they were all that.
Okay,
He passed me like 4 of a kind.
got it. What did I pick already?
Oh, well, all right.
Whoa! Hey, I
your
just
last
I want to
Stop
mark.
slopping
I
your
do. I'm
discs all over the
making
place.
messes.
There's your last card.
Sloppy
Okay.
discs.
All right, I will play this 4.
4.
Wasn't a bad one to have. Yeah, to end up with.
Man,
Let's get
What'd you do?
edumacation out of the way.
3 for green. Here we go.
Let's do 4.
I do 4 on charity.
Because that is scoring.
This
This
that is
round.
scoring this round. Yes, either 0, 6, or 12.
I'll go 2 here.
4. That's the spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 in the book learnings.
3 on the Dragon Quest.
Ah, It looked like you were taking me with you, and
Over
then
here.
you didn't.
It's not that kind of game.
Heh. 3, but on which? Do it on this night guy. Could someone? I can't quite.
This
3.
one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
4 on the gallantry.
3 on the joust.
Oof. 2 in the gallantry, please.
Interesting. Was I first? Do people have another turn, or is that your last?
This is your last card.
This is your last
Remember,
card.
you don't play your last card.
I'm
Right.
check if there were 2.
I was
yeah.
start
Oh
player.
yeah, we were both
Because they
holding.
each
I was
have
holding
one
my
more.
card like
All
this.
right.
They each play one more.
That's what I was 1, 2 needing to figure out.
Okay, now you know that gets you nothing.
Right, your other
Right.
card, because you're
There's no
already in
first
the
place
6 point
here.
range.
As long as you're within this range, you'll
Oh.
score 6. So play your other card, whatever it is.
Play your other card.
Right, I'm in the same boat.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
great card.
I've got a nothing
that,
card
that's
and
Yeah,
beautiful.
3. 1, 2, 3 on the blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't have to. I mean, he had 2 cards. You don't know what he was going to do. That's your last card. What are you going to do?
yeah, but it cost me points too.
Yep. Tell me about it.
5.
Hey.
Okay.
Well, I get to move. I get to move 1, and it doesn't really matter. Interestingly enough.
Then do it on this one.
That's
one
what
of
I'm
those,
gonna
right?
do. I'll go 1 here.
2 for Nikki.
You get first
You can
on
get
that
first
one.
on that
Yeah,
one.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
That's what you should do.
Or this one. Well, that one doesn't matter. Yeah.
I'm safe on that
You're
one.
safe.
You are,
yeah.
You are safe.
Okay.
Because Aaron can't move.
And then blue gets 3,
Yep.
Whackity, schmackity.
so he can take first,
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Oh,
or he
he's-
can go on the dragon.
he
Or
just needed to be
yeah.
Yeah, you could still do that.
Yep.
Or either of these.
You haven't.
But
No,
that's 6th
that won't
round.
make a difference.
I don't want to get too far behind, obviously, but I will do that.
I think that's your best move.
Okay.
Because everything resets at the end of round 3. So any,
All of them do?
No,
No.
just
The first
top 4
5.
moves. And yeah.
And this.
All right. So blue gets 3. Sorry, blue gets 2. Green gets 3.
Oh, yeah. Green
I
gets
got it?
3.
Okay.
Blue gets 2. Yellow gets 1. All right.
Red gets 3.
Yep.
Green gets 2.
Yep. Yellow gets 1. Please give me another -3.
You are collecting those. You got a set now. And I get -1 for that one this
Yeah.
time.
Hey, everyone but me gets 6.
Hey!
Yay.
And these don't score yet, and these don't score yet. You are the new start player marker. These all move back to the start spaces.
Here, you shuffle, Dave. We'll do that.
I will.
Sorry.
No.
There you go. And we're on round 4, where we pass counterclockwise. We are halfway through the game.
What? No, no, no.
It's like so.
I know.
Yeah, actually,
What happened?
I don't know. Yeah. Nikki starts.
Yes, and we are passing the counterest of clockwise.
Oh, that way. That counterclockwise.
Oh, that way.
Which way?
You're passing to me.
I'm joking. That way, this way.
I'm choking. I'm choking.
I'm choking. Okay. Eek. Okay. The pain? It's not so
Aaron knows
good.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, so last round, Dave just literally has said, no one ever passed me any education cards. And then I
Yeah.
passed him
An
3
entire-
or 4
entire
of
hand
the
of them.
hand. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was great.
Yeah.
What do I want?
It was great, Aaron.
It was amusing. Yeah.
Usually.
It's amusing. Ugh. Now I got too many of that.
Agreed. All right, Nikki.
I don't want it. Well, let's move 2 on the dragon track. Thank you.
5.
Move 2 on the dragon track.
I'll move 5 on the dragon.
Oh my
Quest
goodness.
track.
4, princess.
Gallantry.
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 Oops. It's taking Dave with you there. 3.
3.
I'll move 5 here.
4.
You can beat me here.
Yeah, I'll just do this one. 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 3. Just put me behind Aaron again.
This one?
Yep.
Blue. Not for long.
Duh.
Well, I just
I know.
do not want to be in the last place, I guess. Or second to last, right? Those are the 2 worst.
Yeah.
We should get out there. Wow.
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 Yeah.
3. 1, 2.
Boom.
I know.
4.
5.
Wow. I love you all. Move me 2 on the gallantry track.
What color are you?
Yellow.
Didn't have the cards.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one
gets
goes
third.
1.
I'll move 2 here.
Sure.
3.
Everyone loses 3 but you.
Not yet.
Well, not yet. Yeah.
Nikki gets to move 3.
And I
she
will
can
be
decide.
doing that. I
Yeah.
don't want a minus.
No, and you give Dave a -1 by doing it.
No, incorrect. You guys are tied at the beginning.
Oh, right.
You will each score -3, and there will not
Fine,
be.
fine.
However, blue gets 3. Green gets 2. Nobody gets 1.
Thank you.
Green gets 3. Blue gets 2. Nobody gets 1. Red loses 3. And blue also loses 3.
Who's that?
Me.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. Next round, round 5, where we once again pass the normal clockwise direction.
And this goes to Lincoln.
It does indeed.
Need a rock to put it in.
That was the first round of the game in which I did not lose points.
You mean net or any?
No, just not collect negative.
Yeah.
And away we go. And I already forgot, clockwise, even though I mentioned it myself a million times. I already completely forgot.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
No.
These are all good. I don't want to give any of these away.
Wait.
Left.
Yeah.
Left hand.
I had to think of a clock.
Oh, I don't want to give any of these away, but I will. There you go. That hurt.
Those are yours.
These are horrible.
That's what it is sometimes.
Is,
Oh.
Oh, they're not good.
Wow.
Is it a foot?
It's a suck. It's
not a hand.
That.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
5 on the popper track.
For,
here?
for blue. 3 for king service.
Wait, I'm not going to play one of these. Which one will it be?
I need a screen.
Would it be?
Yeah.
I'll move 5 here.
All right. 4 on the education.
Gosh, I wish I'd gotten one of those.
Yeah, me too.
It's the only one I saw.
Literally didn't see any. They're all here in the deck.
2 on the gallantry.
Gallantry.
3 for here again.
I will move. I'll move 4 here.
2 on the dragon. 2.
4 on the same track.
Wow, fighting it out on that one.
It's all the cards I got. Really awful.
5. Tournament to joust.
4. I'm here. Woof.
Three more.
Wow.
That's all I got.
No, it just stopped you from losing points.
Well, not till
This,
the next
not
round.
till the next round, true. All right, so you're done playing cards.
Yep.
Which means I will be third on the gallantry track. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess.
Unless you play it now.
I don't have gallantry. I will still do this.
Really?
Is this one scoring?
Yes,
this
because
round?
if Lincoln
No,
goes on
it's the
top of me
last
there,
round.
I'm in third.
Yeah, that's only the top 4 are going this round.
Okay.
I passed up so many. You guys passed me so many 2s in this, and I thought, oh, there I am.
All right, 3. Which 3?
Well, that one takes you from third to first.
Yeah.
So does that.
Yeah.
No, she's
No,
in
she's in
second already
second
on that
there.
one.
Okay.
There you go.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I move 1 somewhere.
Yeah. Then do it next time too.
No, but then I'm committed to it, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it here. I'll keep this fight going. Lincoln, you
Blue
move
goes
2.
2.
Sure. From last to second.
And Nikki goes
Nikki,
another
you get to
3.
move 3.
I think I need to get on the dragon because that gets me to the second.
Well,
Right?
no, in this case, it's first, second, and third. 17, 10, and 4.
Right.
So it's, I think it's worth fighting for.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so
Oh, wait.
green gets 3, red gets 2, blue gets 1, red gets 3, green gets 2, blue gets 1, red loses 3, blue loses 3. Or -3, -3. Here we go, last round. With the exciting counterclockwise pass that's sweeping the nation.
That's the sword.
And I get to go first.
And
which
remember, at the end of this
seems like
round, we're scoring everything.
That's no good.
No.
No, I mean, going first in the last round is not great.
Definitely,
As soon as
definitely going last is an advantage. Because you get to stack on top of people.
If you're in the right place.
Well, and if you get the cards,
get
as,
the cards, right.
as we've all found out at least once, at least during one round. Go ahead, Nikki, you can take your cards. And remember, counterist of clockwises.
Fascinating.
Oh, that's funny.
I think.
Just you wait till you see what I handed you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me,
No,
Nikki P.
I am not.
I think I gotta do that. All right. These are my next 2
Yeah,
choices right
you're
here.
stacking up.
I had a tough first choice.
I understand.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Huh. Oh, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna fall together. It's just not.
Eek.
I know what you took. I passed you a really good card at the beginning.
Ooh, this is hard. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts.
Oh, now I want to play all these.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm first.
Yes.
Oh no.
Make up your mind.
Boy, that really hurt.
I think. Oh. I know. All right.
I like the suffering.
Yeah, really.
Suffering.
3.
Yeah.
5 on the gallantry track, please, for yellow.
Eek. 3 on education, please.
Gotta say your color.
I cannot reach.
No,
Sorry.
she's green. I know. she's
I don't know.
It's the little.
We've been playing 6 rounds.
I don't know what color. I
got
don't
him right
know.
here in front of her.
I can see it.
Oh, you. Don't be that way.
2.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You just need to be on there.
Yeah, you
Correct.
just gotta get there.
Correct.
3 for charity.
I will take 4 for charity.
What's with this charity track, man?
Yeah,
I haven't
no.
played on
You
it.
never-
Well,
once.
you're going to lose 10.
Yeah.
I can't. I've never
But at this-
gotten.
Then
this
that's
point-
fine. Don't waste
At this
anything
point,
on this
you're
one.
going to lose
Yeah,
10,
exactly.
so don't worry about it.
Just
Fabulous. 2 on gallantry.
be your winning strategy. For what color?
green.
Green,
Oh,
please.
You are a funny guy who does things that are funny.
Nah.
4.
Yeah.
I don't know what's my move here. I guess I'd try this.
Did you say?
I did. I'll say it again. That's worth that. That's worth that. That's worth that. Overkill. Bloop.
Eek.
Go past.
It technically,
Yeah,
once
right,
you're
I know.
here, you're here.
There is no looping on that one.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't actually loop.
Okay.
It was a bad one. I
get
used
you.
it as an
It
example.
was a bad one to
earlier.
use as the example
Yeah,
of that.
it was.
Yes.
Right now, it would be 5 on this track.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I'm green, by the way, Aaron.
You don't have to tell me. You're moving yourself.
Trying to.
4. So I can get that -3 out of the way. Then
Me too.
Eek.
I'm on my -2 now.
Now my decisions.
What -2?
Well, I'm gonna get 2. I'm getting a -2 over here. 3.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah. I
subtract
hear
it.
you. I hear you.
I'm gonna not take any chances. Move me 2 on the gallantry track.
I think I gotta do this one. 3.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It's 6 points, man.
Yeah.
Gallantry.
Yeah.
Oh, did I do the right thing?
Shoot.
Yeah. No, you
you were
were
still in
You
the
didn't
lead.
have to.
Oh.
You would have still made it by 1.
You're
All
right. I could have moved 4 here.
Green. Whoever's
for
green
a point.
Yes.
goes 1 point on any
That's
track.
horrible.
Yeah. It does nothing for you, does it?
On nothing.
It literally does nothing anywhere for
No.
you. So here you go. All right. Blue
Sweet.
goes 2.
Oh, wait, I can get off this.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
You're
matter.
still
Still
going to be
negative?
last by
Okay.
15 spaces.
Hang on. You are wrong about does nothing for her. If she goes here, she's in third
totally.
place, and you get 4 points.
All right.
All
fine.
right, that is what I want.
No, but that hurts me.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't point it out.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
And then I get to move 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me to 2nd place on that.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
another disc, please, to indicate you
Yeah.
have lapped around. And my 3
yourself. 3.
ended up being useless-ish.
No, it gets you 1 point there.
It gets me less negative point here, right? And but the 1 point, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
I'll just hit you because everyone's hitting you this turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
poor Aaron.
It's fun.
Everyone's hit me
It's
every
always
turn.
picked on.
I'm in last by so far.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
bad.
All right, I get 3 here. Blue gets 2. Green, whoever's green gets 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And green gets 3.
Yep.
I get 2, and Lincoln gets 1.
Lincoln loses 3.
-3.
-3, you
and
get a
I get
negative
-1.
All right. Everybody here gets a 6. I get a 12.
You get a 12.
Thank you. But you guys scored the first 6. So
Right, so
it's
it actually
it's a
washed you
giant
exactly.
cushion.
Yeah.
However, I get
This is gonna
17.
hurt.
Yeah.
Lincoln gets 10. Nikki
gets
gets 4.
Woohoo! 4.
And then Nikki, you get -10.
Ah,
And
yay.
Aaron, you get -5.
I moved 13 points in 1 round on that track. I thought I had it wrapped up.
Jeez.
Look at Dave. Well,
He's killing on that.
I have -9.
Well, and look, and I'm third by 1
All right.
point, 1 track.
Can I?
So go ahead. Now just add your points, and that's that.
All right,
That is
let's
that.
let's
I don't like
let's
this.
cut for 15 minutes so I can do the math.
It's true.
I need a calculator.
Well, you can first cancel out your negatives with
Yeah.
positives, right?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Brr, 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 brr.
31.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yeah, not with my minus 10. I'm nowhere. There's a minus 1.
13.
Minus...
Sorry for laughing. 11. You had a horrible last round.
You laughed.
I had a
though.
horrible every
Nice.
round. I honestly did.
It wasn't the score, it was the tone in his voice.
11. So there's my minus 11.
32.
And
Nice.
Yeah. All right, I'm jumping ahead. What did you have?
I haven't
32.
counted.
32 to his 31?
Yeah, he was doing real well.
And she has what?
I haven't counted yet.
Oh.
I just got rid of my
All right.
minus points. So I got 2, 4, 10, 19,
20.
20,
30.
30.
30.
30, 31, 32.
Yeah.
13.
Wow.
Really close, yeah.
I thought
Any-
I was doing
So
better.
you guys were,
No.
what were you? 30.
31, he said.
31.
Oh, I was 32. Wow, I won.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were doing great.
That was
You were doing
not
real well.
what I thought.
I scored nothing here in this like thing, right? This just so my as it turns out, my play it safe move, this 2, to make sure I had the 3, if I had done this instead, I would have been here, and that would have won me the game. Right?
Well, you were worried about something here, right? Oh, but you were just worried that I had a big
I
number. which
I
ran
wanted to
away.
make sure.
Oh, he wanted to lock this up.
I wanted to make sure you hadn't played a card yet, and if your last card was here, I didn't want to lose the 17, so I played it safe. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think there, winner?
It's fun. It's neat. It's interesting because it's this weird race that you have to pay attention to which one's happening where, and like this. I think I was in the lead on that one before the recycle, at least for a while, and then I never.
You just never get
I
those
got
cards.
like maybe one opportunity, and it was so little it was going to not help me anyway. So it was just like forget it. And it ended up. I washed it. Right, it wasn't that bad. It's just weird.
Well, look, did you score 3 negative 3s?
Yeah, no, 2.
Okay. Because look, I scored 3.
No, I got 3.
Yeah, you and I each scored
Yeah.
3 negative 3s and came in
Yeah.
first, second.
That didn't hurt you as badly
Well,
as I thought
but
it
I
was
was
going
very
to.
focused on this.
Yeah.
Once this happened to me, I thought, okay, I need to make sure this happens or I'm totally out of it because I started the game with negative 9 points.
Well, my minus 11 here.
But you didn't start the game with it.
horrible.
You were just tanked
I
once
tanked,
that happened.
Yeah. Now I know. Never let that slide.
Well, no, again, that's only 1 point off of me. You still had 30.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but
you were
I
only
mean,
2
that
points
really
off of
took a
winning.
huge bite out of my score.
But you never ever had to play any cards on that, and the rest of us
Yeah.
played 5 to 6 cards on it
Right, in
throughout
other
the
words,
entire game.
if you don't play cards,
I
this
thought that
worked-
was smart that she just never went for that.
this worked out
Okay.
the best for you in that the 3 of us fought over it.
Yeah.
If
Well,
we didn't, if
it was that one round, that's all I got.
right,
I had so many of those cards to choose.
That's
it was-
That's what happened to me.
he passed me 4 of these or 3.
No,
of
that
these.
was education.
yes, wasn't it?
I had a round 2 where I just got past almost nothing but that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm a very solid
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between I don't know if I care for this game and I got destroyed at this game because I have
Yeah.
like a third of your guys' scores.
Right.
But I felt like I had very little power over where I was going. Everything I did I got beat by 1 point in one track, and every time I fell further behind, but for the first round, I never got a gallantry card. So you guys always were able to catch up and beat me on a track by 2 or 3 points. If I was 1 or 2 points ahead, that's not safe.
Well, sometimes
I
they
felt
weren't
like
in the mix at all, right?
I felt like the mix of obviously the luck of the cards you get and the player order, players behind. I didn't have any fun. I don't really.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
It's not a game for me. Also, like, this is totally a separate track, but we all sort of noticed that the components are a little wonky, right? Like, it's just so easy to like knock them over and like
Well.
they not stack them right. They're just a little.
I don't think
Well,
so.
but that's all discs,
I know, and they
doesn't
need to be
bother me.
discs for the stacking tracks, which is sort of a clever
Yeah.
who's in first, who's in second mechanism. I felt like all this stuff was moving around too much every time we.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah, it was fine.
Maybe it was the having to reach.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
We did. Do,
I
some
think it
little
interfered
pieces.
with the
Reaching.
enjoyability of the game. I think a really good component makes the game easy to play, and sort of not that intuitive and easy to use components can detract a little bit.
Well, how would you fix that?
I don't know. You would have to make this game 3 times as expensive and have little, things that locked into their track or
I do
something.
think it's pretty inexpensive too.
That's sort of the
And I think
issue,
the production is
but
actually pretty nice. The art's fun. There's some
art
pretty
is
hilarious
nice,
pictures
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
of the guy. It's
the
like
cards.
what's the dude's name? Oh goodness, what was that game? I guess the Sword and the Stone. So he was Arthur, wasn't he? Little kid. Yeah.
the Disney movie?
Yeah, where it's like he's kind of some of the stuff like that
Sounds kinda
mixed
like
with
that.
what's the
Dragon's
Wasn't
Lair?
it called
Dragon's
Black
Lair.
Yeah.
Cauldron?
no not Black Cauldron.
Sword and Stone.
Okay, literally. Literally.
What did you think?
I liked it. I felt like I had a certain amount of control
Yeah.
over what I was choosing, over when I would play what I'd play. A lot of those cards I felt I held on to. And I knew that one of these 2 cards was going to be thrown, one of them I was going to play, and it really came down to what each one of you did, to which one of those final 2 cards I was going to play. So I felt like I had a certain amount of control.
Well, it comes down to where you play the card, right? Hopefully, you can, like you're saying, Dave was saying, if you play later, you can go from third to second, right? By just landing on top
from nowhere to first or nowhere to second.
So I use that a lot of the time to make my decision about what my last card was going to be.
Were you on this track the first time around?
The very first time, but everybody passed me. I got 1 or 2 space moves, and then I never saw another one of those cards. So it didn't really help me.
That was what was
Well, maybe
weird.
I don't know. Are they?
I'm sure they're in there.
It's an even deck,
But we
except
don't
for
get
the
the whole
jousting
thing.
ones. Right.
We don't see the whole deck.
Doesn't mean-
because it
yeah,
doesn't
you're not
cycle
always gonna
through,
get
it reshuffles. That's one of the things I thought was odd but good. It's like, okay, it's always we're resetting the slate every time we deal.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you counting, Dave?
Kind of cards. I think there's 7 of these, and there's 8 of each suit, so there's 56 cards. And you're only dealing out 25.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to
See half the deck. Wow. Each turn.
I was going to say,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
That it's quick.
Yes.
So it's not quite so painful. If I had played this forever and was having a terrible game like Aaron, then yeah, if it was, an hour-long game or something, I would be kind of frustrated
it's meant
with
to be
it.
kind
But
of a
it's
light one.
quick, and
But
I didn't feel like I wasted my time.
I could see the frustration. I mean, there was a couple turns I just was not getting anything that was really helping me. Getting this stuff I didn't care, right? Especially on the second half of the game.
Which stuff?
These.
That arguably won you the game.
I understand that, but I was worried about these, right?
Right.
And I ended up doing okay on those. I think mostly because of this. Like that let me. I think I actually played a card one time, and then I actually did it to get ahead with the track.
Yeah. Well, this move, of course, right here.
Yeah,
that was huge for you.
yeah.
I actually passed you. I passed all of these. I didn't keep any of them. I took a chance that where I was far enough ahead, and I was actually. I wanted a second one. I never got it. I wanted a second one to also pass to you. I wanted you to be on this track. I felt like you were far enough behind that you being in second place here or third place wouldn't necessarily hurt me. I wasn't sure. But then I never got another one of these. Because remember, my very first hand, in fact, the first card you played was the 3 here that I passed you, and I thought, I hope he started with 1. That was like one of the few sort of real strategic things that I did. I don't think I'm going to change your opinion, but this is the second time that I have played this, and the first time I played it, my score was like 9. I mean, I had exactly your game. And I don't think it was just the cards. I think it was just playing it for the first time. I didn't really get a sense of what I was really trying to do. Even though it's a very light game, there's definitely some sort of thing. And every card is good. That's the thing. When oftentimes you look at your hand and you think, because you didn't get the thing that you hoped you wanted. But and I didn't, again, maybe this happens the first time, and I'm not saying you did it. I know I did it the first time. Because I didn't get the stuff I wanted, I kind of went, I guess I could do this. And then I got the card I wanted, or then I got something close to the card I wanted. And what I ended up doing was moving a little bit everywhere, which I think is bad.
Yeah, I think you definitely want to You have to choose your focuses.
So, for example,
Okay.
I didn't
Yes.
do this. I didn't do this on purpose. But in addition to losing 3 points every round, I started with like for one of these, and on the first pass, I think you passed me a hand that had a 4 one of these, and I just thought, okay, I hadn't seen these yet, and I thought, well, if I'm going to lose 3 points, let me be on both of these as fast as possible, so that I can get these, right? I got none of these
Until the second half.
on turn 4, 5, and 6.
Oh.
This is everything I got on turns 1, 2, and 3. And those
yeah.
kill these.
Yeah.
So I made 2 points on the very first round.
Wow.
On the first 3 turns. But that's okay, because while I was doing that, I was setting myself up for this and not getting this. And then this just happened. But when you guys all got 6 here and 3 and I didn't, I thought, ugh, this is bad. Even with the 17, assuming I can get it. And again, you don't know the card mix. You don't know the fight. I knew if you guys got these cards, you'd fight me.
Well, what I just think it's neat that that they change. It's not the same battle on every card, right? This one's actually pretty great. It's like, if I could just get to the 6, that's all I really need to worry about.
Right.
And I think that obviously it's like one of the last things I did. I was the last
Yeah.
one in there. But it didn't happily just. I think Nikki jumped over us there.
Yeah, I
with that.
did.
So,
But it doesn't matter.
as long as she gets the 6, yes.
Right, there's no
for her.
position there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ended up being a wash for all of us, right? We all scored 12 on that.
Hey, Dave, is there any other way to play this game or any
Why,
different
Aaron,
rules?
There is. So each of these cards is actually double-sided.
Oh.
Oh.
And the other side is sort of the more complicated side. Go ahead and turn them all over if you want. I need to get some stuff from the box.
Oh, wow. It's art, different art, too, sort of.
That's different.
Yeah, those are definitely different. That's the same, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
This is all one track.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
It is the
Oh.
Black Knight versus the White Knight in this
So it's a
track.
tug of war thing?
Yes, there's a little cup that goes right here.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Bear with me because I might not get these exactly right, but the gallantry track for this has this next to it, this little gallantry card. And the way this works is that when you look at your starting hand, but before you start drafting, everybody places a chip on one of these. It can double up. We can all go on the same one. And at the end of each round, if you are the first, second, or third player, then you move, like in gallantry, 1, 2, or 3 spaces, based on how many cards you played in front of you, of your 4 cards, that match the chip you put on that
Wow.
card. So
Okay.
if my chip was here on the joust, and I was second on the gallantry, then I would move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
So this many for each of those type of
For
cards
each
that
of the
you play.
type of cards you played.
Okay.
What I don't remember is if that's split up or if it has to be. I don't think it has to be in the
You
place
can do
you
a
picked.
2 and a 2, can you? Do you move it on just 4 spaces, or can you move 2 here
I
and
don't
2
know.
here?
I don't remember.
All right.
I can look it up later, but I
Yeah.
don't remember. This works just like it would normally do. Whenever you play, you move that many, 3, 4, 5. So let's say I played a 4, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, or I could go up here 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you do that, you move this cup that many spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's winning.
And it just keeps happening. And at the end, these score based on whoever has the cup on their side
Oh.
scores 8, 5, and 2 for
2.
first, second, and third. And whoever doesn't scores
5,
5,
3,
3, and
and
1. And I didn't put them out, but you can see sort of off screen, the board comes with, the expansion sides come with the extra point chits that all match that stuff. Knowledge, secret knowledge. There are
Wow.
these little shields that have blanks, and then you put out, I can't remember, or zeros maybe, and you put out, I think, a -3 and a -1 like you do in the game, or a negative whatever. But the point is, you put 5 tiles, 2 have negatives, the others are blank, and they're mixed here. And every time you advance on this token, you are allowed to pick one of these up, look at it, and put it back.
Oh.
And at the end, starting from the even though it shows this way, the first player on the furthest
Takes
along
one
track
from the thing.
takes one. Everyone will get one.
Yeah.
So you might not get a negative, or you might be first and get the negative, of course, or second if like the one you looked at.
Right.
Was another bad one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
That one's
That's a lot more crapshooting. That's really random. Yeah.
Okay, so this one, there's a scroll here, and you put 2 scrolls here, and when someone either lands on or crosses where this scroll is, everybody scores for the space they are on.
Cool.
And if someone reaches, so that happens the first time.
Yeah.
That's the first time it scores. The second time it scores is when someone reaches this space, in which everybody, if someone reaches that space, in which everybody scores 2 times for the space, double the space.
Oh,
they're
okay.
on. All right.
And is there a negative there? Or no, there's just
it's just
0
like
is
the
the
other one.
lowest.
It's
Okay.
just not as.
But the zeros are here in the middle,
Right
like
there
before you
get to the big scores. Yeah.
This one,
the big scores.
this one,
Not 12.
If you're at the end, double it. But yeah.
at the end of the game in this one, the first ranked bear on the quest board gains 1 additional point for every positive coat of arms you earned.
Oh, for every positive number shield
Oh,
you have.
this is the switchy switch. So for every positive coat of arms you have, you gain a point. For every 2 positive coats of arms, the person in second gains a point. And for every 2 positive coats of arms you have, the person in last loses a point.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 positive coat of arms, right? That I gained from here. So I
Oh, just based on those ones?
the ones you collected during the game.
And the blue ones too, right? It's
Yes.
showing this blue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. So I had 7 of these.
I have 9, so I would have
So
lost
if I was
4
in
points.
first, I would score 7 points. If I was in second, I would score 3. I'm assuming it rounds against
Me
you.
too.
And if I was in last, I would lose 3.
Sure.
And then this is the switchy switcher sim. The first player on the board gives one of their negative coats of arms, one of the education. You can't give there's no big ones in this game, to the last ranked player, and takes 2 positive coats of arms, each with a value of 3 or less. Exchange coats of arms are chosen. So you basically say, give me 2 3s.
Yeah.
And you get rid of a negative.
Yeah.
So you could be getting rid of a -3 and getting 2 3s. And then in a game with 4 or more players, the second round player on the board gives 1 negative coat of arms and takes 1 positive.
Okay.
So that's all that does. And it just switches it up. And obviously you can play a mix and matchy of the sides,
Yeah.
although you can't really mix and match these.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, this seems like it would be fun just because
Yeah,
it
it just
seems
seems
like it would be
tug
fun.
of war. Yeah.
It also is interesting because it makes the sides, it makes it, you might want to only go on this side because
Right,
everyone's
right.
fighting over here, but you
You're going to get the 5 for first place.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, that's the variant. There's I have no idea what this is. There's another variant in the game.
Another variant?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the game that you can play and do, and it's kind of neat actually that they packed a bunch of stuff in it. So there's also this Lancelot card. I didn't read the entirety of these rules because this is for a 2-player game. But basically, it's a way that you play 2 different colors.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks like then that's the player order in each round if you're playing 2 different colors, something
Right,
like
right.
that.
The turn, yes, the
turn
turn order for the players,
yeah.
such that there will be turns in which you might be player 1 and then player 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I didn't look at the 2-player rules. There's obviously 2-player rules that have to do with the drafting and have to do with turn order, and you don't do the third. I think some of these even turn that over for me. See, the third is in parentheses there, right?
Yeah.
That means like don't use that if you don't have.
If you're just playing like 3 players maybe,
I think
or definitely 2, of course, but
you definitely
I
go
would
with
think
2, and I can't remember. If
it
it's-
does. It says 4+.
Yeah. So
So
with
you
3
only
players,
award
you don't
third
even
place
use the things in parentheses.
with 4+.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
You
it
want-
does.
You want more of a fight in that
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A fight.
Right.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks for teaching
you're not
us.
saying that medievally.
Well,
I'm joking around. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Thy-
fair lady.
Thy Dave.
Milady.
Okay, there you go.